mid lane, Somnus Batrider against the Wraith King mid. Okay. Come into your pubs.
In 2021, here is Wraith King mid. Can't get mad at anyone. It's happening in pro game.
What do you get besides level from 0? I think the plan here is we'll just farm on a Wraith King, get possibly level 5, and go to the jungle, farm from there. Leave Batrider alone, because like this is not playable lane for you. You have 7 sticking up pawn charges, make that 8.
Yeah, what do you even do to survive here? This feels like a matchup that favors Somnus very heavily. Definitely a situation for him. I want to go back to the point about XinQ. You know, we talked about how he's gonna. That's usually what you see with him. Patreon, maybe level 2, level 3, maybe level 4. I think XinQ leaves the lane and tries to make something happen. Seen him with this hero before, maybe not during his DPC, but you know, he does play these unconventional core positions and does really well with them. I'm ready to see what his approach is going to be. Do you think he could be?
Your ranking is having a really tough time on the mid lane. 3 CS, Batrider 8 and 5. It's gonna get tough as time goes by. Like, you're not gonna be able to lane. He might even bail into the jungle after getting 2 points in Vampiric Spirit. I'm not sure why they decided to do it. Still feel Lycan lanes much rating lanes better into Lycan. You have a stun coming out from the AA and the blast. Like DP would struggle anyway, but so does your rating.
Fortune's in on a Patreon. Gush using chains. Damage on a RedPanda. Can't get first blood. Light over. Still no damage there as RedPanda surviving. So they're doing okay in this bottom lane. Only 6-0 right now for this high. But I mean, he's 6-0. Wraith King 3-1 before he went into the jungle, and it's almost 3 minutes in the game.
Already said it. It's tough one for him. Like, it's not like he can do anything. We've seen something similar in Southeast Asia when they picked who was it? Tiny into Batrider.
Yeah. That was a very rough game, but now they'll go after Ember for a second. Eurus slows him down. XinQ on the front, rooted up. But Gosh on the RedPanda, back and forth he goes. Decisive, and well, first blood for Eurus. It was Innocents who got first blood the last 2 games. This time it ends up being Eurus.
They have such a nasty combo on the top lane actually. Like, wolves are pretty speedy, 420 move speed once you use the slow level 1 on them. Nice number overall, and could potentially set up a kill on Ancient Apparition. I think that Prophet should die here, but we'll see. So, 18 still getting some levels on the mid lane. What's his CS? And against 22 on the Batrider, trying to use a stun.
Really tough for him.
Denied.
Going forward from that camp over to mid, trying to do what he can. Tough game now where XinQ is coming over for that 4-minute rune. Also, Apparition in the rotation, but you left Faith behind and you left him to die.
This is something that a lot of top tier teams are kind of playing. Batrider with the Ink Swall.
Stroke of Fate, slows him down, stun on the Wraith King, and nobody rotate.
No one can even rotate. Like, you don't have a hero that can stop this kind of an aggression. DPs, it's a safe lane DP, but if you got a creep form, XinQ, can you use Searing Chief level 1? This game could potentially just end in 20-25 minutes, considering how this is going on right now.
They lead already, Wraith King and here. Like it's simply just on the matchup. So
it's not nothing you can do. Like, you play better, you can't kill Batrider.
Yeah. Awful spot being Grimstroke going through the behind maybe this Wraith King or find a potential kill. They go after the Oracle. They've got the combination. RedPanda trying to run, but there's the slow, and here's Eurus. So RedPanda just walks away simply with no boost.
Ancient Apparition also keeps like they should try to get this kill.
And now the trees, purifying flame break, Kansas still alive. Finally falls to API.
They got him, but at what cost? This leaves Dead Prophet alone against the Lycan. Lycan has a ton of regen coming out from the Feral Impulse. Now last hitting under the tower will get the level 6 pretty soon, but one already online. Not sure who's supposed to make the moves for LGD, because your mid laner is Raid King. He wants to just farm the jungle, try to recover. Tidehunter needs his levels. So does XinQ, this Ember Spirit. For now, he's playing a good game, trying to drag the creep wave, getting stacks on the Ancient, but I don't think that's enough. This is a very fast line.
Very so far, beyond that 5 throws to gush out at Eurus, who's trying to get in front of this Tide. Able to do so. One of the things that I'm worried about for LGD is how much food will each network be radiant like it. I get Somnus here. It's on the run, slowed up just out of Cold Feet Rock. That was almost enough slow to keep him close enough where the procs and he's probably dead. That would have been the best opportunity LGD's had this game so
for sure. Dead Proc is closer to level 6, so they should try to play around her a bit more, use that exorcism, probably pressure the tower. Dead Prophet, like much, killing the one lane tower.
Swell, and that'll pop, put the full feet, freezes FY over, and they just need one more shot, which comes in from Innocence. Ancient Apparition gets that kill. Gonna put the pressure onto Psg on bottom, but they are finding opportunities and kills in other lanes. Psg, as long as he doesn't die here and get his level, I think they're okay with that.
And this could have been any other player playing King, lose the lane, go to jungle, farm Hand of Midas. It's a very tough game for Wraith. He's just not going to be out of the jungle for a very, very long time. Team needs to make some space, make him recover. He's level 6-7 minutes in. He would be pretty much the same level if he was just running the safe lane.
You still have to compare him to Troll, right? At the end of the day, he's going to be farming like tier 1 because he is. So right now he's sitting a full 1,000 gold behind Eurus, who basically a free lane.
The ranking is a faster farmer
only level 5 for Fate Beyond. They're going to chilling touch. Now Eurus trying to TP out. Is get a procket time? No. They went for that without Ravage. This is while the gang is just pressuring the top tier 1. They try and use this exorcism to get tier 1 bottom and make it big on.
But for nothing to say, already talk about the importance to the tier 1 top tower, which is like they don't care, so he rotates to the bot lane, tries to take that one instead. RedPanda still on the tree. Will look for
spot. Now they've got the Spirit Siphon. They have the control. The Cold Feet, or will they expel the Fortune's End? Coming over. So Eurus back in. Ravage, there's nothing to say. Trying to survive. Has the Spirit Siphon. Doesn't look like Ravage is going to be enough to save this Death Prophet. And not more look for Innocence as well as Faith Beyond. Fully break. Nothing to stop the TP, but the damage.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Enough. That Ancient Emperor.
While all of that was happening, Lycan takes the top tower, has a Necro book coming to him, will be Necro 3 before 10-minute mark, I believe. So some really sick timing, then he can start pressuring the other lanes, move to the mid lane. It's also Wraith King into Lycan. Good setup.
Pops while Somnus is TPing in. That's beautiful. Just being able to set up the stun with the aim swell on the creep that he's
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Using Sol on an Invis Lycan wall. Mentioned Lycan against Wraith King, where his mana is gonna get burned. So you will have that Necro 3 pretty soon. Shot available after 20-minute mark. You also don't want to just rush that item. You need the lateral radiance. Let's see what item he decides to go for on Wraith King. Might need to adjust his item build if things are not going well. Maybe get like an armlet to be able to fight the team. If like everything is just falling apart.
It's looking rough so far.
Dire structures are
Being
fortified.
built here for Eurus. Looking to get the skill. They don't have Rapid to play with it. NothingToSay getting chased under the tier 2 tower, but it doesn't back up anybody on LGD. Comes over, but find Eurus, and they need to stay on top of this troll to get the kill. They slow him up. They've got the cold feet. They just don't have a way to keep him close and get that pressure on NothingToSay, pressure on Eurus. Neither of which die. Right now, FY shows up, being well silenced. Okay, Phantom's embraced. That's the Tidehunter. Saves that wide though. Showing touch, anchor smash. There's a kill. Somnus in. He's got lasso in too. Doesn't even need to use it. He ends up dead. Innocent's trying to TP out, but the damage is too much. They'll get 2 kills anyway, and they still hold that lasso.
Somnus is like, I don't even need to use lasso here. We'll still get the 2 kills, and they also defend the troll. So Eurus kind of securing his game, still sitting at 0 deaths, getting closer to Battle Fury. Wraith King, less farm than Lycan. So you have 3 cores from Elephant on top right now. Next 3 finished. Time to move to the mid lane. Pressure that tower. Just make the map smaller for the enemy team.
So Wraith King's game gets
Dire's
very
middle tower is
difficult.
under attack. Radiant
He's
are
mad.
scanning.
Get turned. He's dead. And at the moment, he's not providing you with any kind of damage, so that's really rough. Let's see the rotation from Yang. Necrobook summoned. No exchange for another 25.
Radiant's bottom
Coming
tower
in,
is under
FY
attack.
running away.
Ravage. Okay, no
My life.
Does he find it or not? So Yang is very close.
Over onto the Oracle. Ice Blast calling this on false promise. Now RedPanda in a bad way is to get chased down. Saying will make sure that he ends up dead. 2 heroes gone on the side of Elephant. Some lasting for just a couple seconds longer, but they will get the tier 1 lead. This is not a bad move from LG. And just like this season change, Ravage gets used. They get that shot. Sonic Oracle
Radiant's middle
TPC.
tower has fallen.
Just too late. Already used the false promise, but look at the damage on NothingToSay. Yeah, he'll get chased too. Yeah, the shape shifting, cleaning house.
I'm not sure that buyback was needed. Yang was waiting on the high ground for a very long time, trying to backstab the enemy team. Unfortunately, did not have shapeshift ready. Troll finishes the Battle Fury. I thought it was a decent trade for LGD, where they got the tower, they got 1 buyback from RedPanda, an early one.
Radiant's top tower is under
Ice
attack.
Blast, it was on that kill. Flame Brave as well. XinQ got... That is a quick kill.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Batrider is so speedy. Orchard Aura, Inks well, max move speed coming up from Batrider pretty much.
Continue extending. Now to 5K lead. XinQ want to get the... He's already TP'd out.
Dire
Kind
are
of farm
scanning.
and try to get to that radiance as quickly as possible. Phantom embrace and beyond in trouble.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And purifying flames, Smoke bait holding the lasso, and
What a
another
play.
purifying flames. They just kite beyond so well. They're not
Not even using the lasso, as you mentioned. Phantom's Embrace, something Tidehunter like playing into, can't track on that silence.
Radiant's
They
bottom
actually
tower
hit it.
has fallen.
It's a possibility they just, take one more fight, down top, transition that into Roche, there's enough damage control from Lycan. Pretty much you can always go inside the pit. Respecting Tidehunter, his respawn, Psg.Lgd just needs time to recover. Similar story to game 2, where he did just farm up on Medusa, and now Ame is, not a factor in this game. Pretty much playing 4 versus 5 until the up.
God, Innocent just getting
Corpse.
talked about how every shapeshift Innocence is going to be chilling in his boots. And, well, that is
They found out, I think. but the Tidehunter with the TP said no.
Ravage, you need to be careful fighting into that shapeshift down. And still a tough fight. So it's tough fight. Just you're down 7k. First big item for the Ember, if he gets to it.
Very greedy overall. Just have position 4 Ember Spirit. Tidehunter off lane, you have Wraith King mid who didn't get much out. Went for Hand of Midas. Elephant should use the and just try to pressure more fight. I think the Ravage is great, that Prophet is level 11, so those don't hurt that much.
And the Searing Chains. The air exorcism committed. Somnus trying to survive with a flame. They won't be able to do so. Exorcism committed.
This is exorcism into no objectives, which is something you don't like this. So, yeah, fighting into Rogue right now should be a good chance for Elephant. Troll even picks up a double damage. Could wait a bit until Batrider spawns.
He's dead. Mid King going for the Radiance. Needs to well slowed up. Some trouble. Fortune's in. Does get the rotation off. Ice Ball coming in. If anybody jumps him, Soulbind and Death Prophet and HP in a four-legged sack race as they walk back to the tier 2.
Remember, this is off lane like. It's not a safe lane or a mid lane, so you still have one extra core to scale, and that's your troll. You don't have to rush thing. We're on the front line, like we need to do stuff right now. You want to do stuff, but you be scaling cores, so you're kind of scared in the late.
Wraith King is making his way back. The problem is the rest of the team is tough. Troll to get some farmland. Instead, it doesn't like Lycan's timing. Work. You spotted Venom's Embrace coming in. Up, but now Ravage, Ice Blast are coming through with the gun. XinQ. To go the other way though, they've got the lasso out onto the Wraith King who just used that reincarnation. So he will have it up again. Omni ends up getting hit high out on the Radiance before he goes down. They found face beyond Fortune's End. H2 all locking up this Tidehunter. We've got the Eurus and Fortune's up in the air, but it's not looking like LGD can get anything more out of this. It's just a question of whether or not they can do anything else.
Fate Beyond is tanky, and Kraken Channel is maxed out, so it's Anchor Smash. You still lose the Lycan, good trade for Elephant, where they can go to the Roche pit. They know there's no Ravage right now, so once Lycan respawns, I think it's time for Roche. 2 deep boards from Psg.Lgd, so they can spot any movement coming up to tier 1, possibly cover. There it is. So they will know that the Lycan wants to get inside of the pit.
A lot of wording. I'm sure they really have a choice though. No Ravage to work. They can fight in. They do have reincarnation as well as exorcism.
Radiance is up. Exorcism is level 2 right now, so there's gonna be damage. Unfortunately, they do not have Ravage, but I think we try to take this fight. AA Blast is actually coming inside of it. If that hits on multiple heroes, they win.
There it is, coming down. He gets it! How does he get away with that? Oh my! They go after Yang, he's in trouble. Soulbind. That's through. They've leashed up the Tidehunter to the Wraith King. Man, he is single-handedly saving this game so far. And now Fate Beyond goes after RedPanda. Exorcism, Stroke of Fate. Then a Satyr trying to fight this exorcism, and I have a feeling, well, Elephant, yeah, they got the they want to fight in this. All through, honest on this. There's the battle trance, trying to fight this Death Prophet, getting the ghost back, surviving through it all. Oh, the Black Eurus, he's gonna drop. Somnus dead as well. Yeah, he's gonna fall. FG somehow coming through big time.
They heavily committed for that fight. Troll not have his BKB yet, went for that Prophet. Such a great timing for that Prophet.
Yeah.
Ghosts are coming back, healing her fully. Batrider didn't even have lasso there. He uses your scepter, but already got clipped by AA ulti. So once you get it down, you're still gonna die. Now Psg.Lgd, they have Ravage up once again. Reincarnation. Oh my god, this is gonna get two-shotted.
And oh no. Survives FY coming over, fortunes in. FY embracing slow. Beyond with the Ravage only hits on FY.
Flyback Grimstroke. Somnus丶M online. No reincarnation.
God, this Wraith King dead to rights. Down goes Ame. Beyond, they made a big enough point to XinQ, and the ones who can fight off their other way is
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is not clean data. Like, so many mistakes from both teams.
Radiant structures
Like,
are
trying to
fortified.
use Ravage on 2 people to save Wraith. Yeah, what is Ame even doing there?
I think they just tried to get greedy and get a quick
Radiant's
support
top
going
tower
out, but
is under
that just
attack.
doesn't happen.
Radiant's top
And then
tower has
There's
fallen.
no vision whatsoever for fire.
Let's
Like,
watch
there's
this
whole jungle available for him. Yeah, let's watch that fight once again. XinQ.
timing.
What a
and
player, man.
Wow. Just a
Thief in the night. Okay, so this lineup will also scale. XinQ going for greedy items, snap that Aegis. We'll get Maelstrom eventually. The Orb of Corrosion procs, reducing the armor by 3, slowing them down. It's AoE slow coming up from side of Fist.
that is going to be able to deal with, and this is now feeling like a closer matchup than it was just a few moments ago. It was 7K now 4K. One of the things I want to say, you said it was soft, but it is fun.
It
These
is.
games are
It is.
really exciting. This is
The more
really ends.
mistakes, the more funny it is, and more fun to watch for sure.
Games like this usually end with 1 or 2 Divine Rapiers
One can only hope.
and Tier 5.
We need to get there. B-Cups. So Wraith King actually managed to farm another item. Blink Dagger on top of Radiance. He should probably get that shard eventually. We'll see how the next fight goes. Mana burn. Let's see if they can do it.
Go after Ame. They've got the damage fortunes in coming in, but burn it. And goes, yeah. Now they're chasing his last move. And they got the Soul Mine. That Tidehunter connected to the Death Propping. Life out of the hands of the Wraith King. All they got so far is an Ancient Apparition. They have used Exorcism though. Strum finished off with XinQ. Elfie. Not what they came for, but it's enough and no backle.
Radiant are scanning.
AC completed on Lycan. That's gonna help out against that Prophet. That's gonna help out against some right-click damage coming out from the Wraith King.
Radiant's top tower
just
is
allows
under
you to,
attack.
like, you have a core, an offlaner that needs AC. With the Swamp trying to make something happen, nothing happens.
Oh, they're really staying as 5 at the moment. Batrider following TPs away from this group of heroes, and Kane Rune going in Pink Dagger next.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But while all this is all happening, Death Prop recovered. Wraith King's up there with the Troll. Wraith King's only a 2K lead.
Looks like much closer game. Wraith King managed to get a lot of the farm. Team was keeping Elephant busy while he was just parking the jungle. Midas is ready. Let's see. On the
Bottom, and now they've got the two travel. They don't get that kill. He's sneaky with it. Searing Chains edition, 8 seconds. Get even more control here for LGD if possible. Onto Yang.
He's
But
super dead.
He's shattering.
Just too much damage to unlock. A lot of mistakes from Elephant. Thought they're gonna pressure a bit more once they took down a tier 1 tower on the top lane, because they were super greedy. You had Ember Spirit position 4, you had no items. Wraith King had Hand of Midas, which means he does not want to join any fights. just respecting Ravage too much.
Omnipresence of that Ravage causing Elephant to not pressure into this LGD team, and now the game sits even.
We see a lot of more greedy position fours in Chinese region. Baboka, Thorax, playing like a Monkey King. We see more Buck, and now Ember Spirit position 4. Can't wait to see like Anti-Mage, Phantom Lancer position 4.
Hey, Jing plays it all. He could do it. He played all those heroes. I want to say I saw him play Anti-Mage, but that could just be me. Who knows? 25 minutes, 40 seconds in. Game sits even, from 7K to even. Big shift in net worth. That Solar Crest on the Tide.
Tide going for the correct item build here. I would say Blink Dagger to be able to surprise them, to get a jump. Now Solar Crest against the Lycan. Troll, no one wants to fight. Both of these teams are like, yeah, we're fine with the actually just farming creeps. Roshan may respawn in 4 or 5 seconds. BKB finished on Ame, so yeah, his mana can't be burned. Doesn't even go for that shard. He's level 20. You see the highest level of the game? Yeah, him and Troll are.
Going for that shard yet hasn't exactly been a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And also we talk like the neutral item, Quicksilver Amulet, one of the best ones you can get on a Wraith King. Your Vampiric Spirit is pretty much always in cooldown, so you get that extra move speed, extra attack speed.
See, in a fight here, as both teams have smoked up. Looked like Elephant really wanted to make a play there, but again, maybe stopped by the omnipresence of seems to be something that's been holding them back. This
Ravage is that Prophet ulti right now just seems super scary. I don't want to smoke again. It seems like it.
Dude. Over nearby, this fight was used, certain chains. I don't allow Elephant to just from this entire part of the map. I think you're kind of giving away their positioning with
Dire
that.
are scanning.
2 smokes and find any open. Roche will respond in a minute and 20. So if they can get that kill, a couple of kills, and it will still be able to respawn. Nothing to say. Have to find something.
Well, Somnus thinking about going forward. Got a haste picked up for this Batrider. Ame going for an AC. He's got BKB in his pack now. It's an Orb of Destruction. Good neutralize and picked up for this Wraith King. Is it fair to say that the gang's kind of falling off? This point in the game? Or is it too, like, we haven't had much to really salvage?
He didn't get any kills pretty much in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, Lycan as a hero definitely falls off. One thing he can do, we've seen that in Southeast Asia region, buy Aghanim Scepter, use it on Troll. That doesn't sound too bad. We've seen the combination between Ursa and the Troll, and it worked amazing with the overpower. The same thing could happen with the Aura Troll, not Aura, the passive. The Troll has a lot of attack speed.
Both these teams ready to posture, ready to go for Roche. It's up. And Elephant and LGD, they're waiting for an opportunity to get the second. Have to see. Go for here at the 30-minute mark. If you can build here for nothing to save. Got Psg who has that Solar Crest with Lotus Orb there as well. And KB being built here for the Troll before he finishes off the Abyssal. See how much this MKB or how quickly this MKB can get it. Again, it looks like Elephant waiting for potentially a moment to go and smoke. Up right by their tier 2 tower, so
They should be out of smokes.
should be.
I don't see any smokes.
They're just gonna group up, waiting up.
Know how to handle such power.
They were grouping up for some sort of an execution there, but it really just
For my coffers.
didn't turn into much. This team's playing very passive.
Yeah, we didn't see any fights for the last like 10 minutes. No one just wants to engage. Second Roshan, too important.
Giving up, and again now LGD, they'll group up too. So you know, obviously both these
Radiant
teams
are scanning.
just the urgency of getting this Roche. They're sitting together, not looking to overstep, not looking to go up too far. Now LGD, they're looking for their opportunity to take this second Roche, actually kill it this time, and get the Aegis into it. KB looking for the last over the loaded sword from time. Ice Blast coming in, and now it's going to go across. Eurus into the air on the Death Prophet, but Death Prophet not going to make count. Eurus gets to the kill. Oh, nothing to say. He buys back the door for the Wraith. They'll get the first life with the hands of Ame. They got the gun in the 3 dead on the side of LGD. Now they've got the second life for the Wraith King. Inks well. Eurus running beyond Blink, trying to get the grab. There's the Yules up into the air, and now LGD back into Roche as everything's being used by Element.
It's still a win for LGD because that Prophet bought back. She used ulti. She's gonna have that Aegis for the next 5 minutes, and they can start putting some pressure on the Elephant sides. Ravage is still available.
Nice blast, leading the Oracle, and I believe hit that
Radiant's
Grimstroke.
middle tower
However,
is
Ivy's
under
under the
attack.
tier 3 ill-advised.
Elephant
Radiant's
went for
structures
that
are
Prophet.
fortified.
I understand. Like during the BKBs, we need to fight that Prophet. We need the killer. This is the most damage in the team fights. They do that. It's still not good enough. Talking about the
Radiant's
step on
middle tower
Lycan,
is
he has
under
one
Radiant's
good
middle
up.
tower
Might
has
be
fallen.
too late. Not sure how much
Dire's top tower
He can't quite even go for them. This one, you've got your farms, it is close, you're still out there. Like you said with the Sages, you should be fighting.
Ahmed said, I don't want any shenanigans. I'll get that Aghanim shard, so my mana can be burned. I don't care about that. Also, a god, like that's S tier shard for sure. Deals 40 DPS and reduces attack speed by 20. You can cancel the blink daggers with it. It's so good. You don't expect this spell actually deals damage, slow them down. It's really, really good.
Not seen as a top tier shard, but then I think people kind of took notice, figured it out.
It's something that AA struggles with. If he is in a fight long enough, he's not a hero that can get close, but with the new shard, you can still like deal damage, because pretty much AA was about, yeah, I'll use Cold Feet, use Ice Vortex, maybe for some extra damage, use Ice Blast, and that's it. Then I'm done. With the new shard, you can still continue to deal damage.
Question of whether or not Sins can chase down, but I like it a couple times. Only 5 times, but his game would look a lot worse.
Has the Ghost Scepter to protect himself against some of the right clicks. Still purgeable by the Necro Warriors.
Apparition, Blink Dagger for the Oracle, trying to find positioning with the Aether Lens. Go Thomas out, maybe get a save that changes the tides of the fights. Then Great King. Just see how quickly he can get into this. His farm is really skyrocketing. From the abysmal lane he had to now, it's very impressive.
He's just insanely farmed. That's what Working does, pretty much. Just the farms a lot, gets back later on.
Onto XinQ. Look at the damage coming out of the Ember. They get the kill, though. Top of the BKB, they're chasing them to save the Exorcism. Ame is pretty far, puts that Wraith Fire blast out. He does have Ravage, but there's BKB from Eurus. Now getting in on the Canyon. Rikers coming through. She's going to survive, outlast this BKB, but unfortunately, so Bot connects each apparition over to the Wraith King, but they get the right click, just blow up Yang! Whoa, Nelly! Eurus now on the run. He doesn't have BKB. If they could just spot him, he's in a lot of trouble. Both being Spirit Siphon all on control as well. Keep silence their folks there to mention on Oracle. He's silenced. He's dead. He's get him. Something sitting here is taking the gun. It is Somnus gets that one. Ready forward, looking for the finish into the battle. He's under he'll be dead anyway. There's the kill there, but he's still getting controlled up, and eventually he will fall. Back in control. So right up top of him on the stage, back and forth. Let's go right back over to Yang, but now Anna will get what is he looking from? From on his well to Wraith Fire Blast. Here's one back into the fight. He's trying to fight. He's one top by Yang. Go after Raging. He does that reinformation. That gets top. Dead top. Coming back to the second fight. Don't know for Means. Low right clicks on the F1. Ame hits real hard. Going to stay on the F1. He's trying to run away. He's coming. He's looking the right clicks on the opposite to kill the Wraith King. Looks over to the F1. Duels up in the air. And he's going down to the second. Here to punch Big Beyond. There's the Ravage. They look over and Somnus. Don't get the kill. Batrider in the death box. Still going to be dead as the Egyptian comes out from Yang. They'll chase over at Big Beyond. He's trying to run. He's already used. They've got nothing to go with this. They're looking to chase. He's still in the face. This wolf can run, but can he kill? Yes, he can. Big Beyond will get run down. Eurus will get the finishing blow. No, we get with the triple kill.
Oh man, this fight. I think like 12, 13 heroes died in that fight. The fight was going on for such a long time that Tidehunter managed to respawn because I think he wanted to buy back there. And yeah, just the overall very long fight. I was surprised to see Yang buying back on a Lycan. What brought to the team fight was the AC aura. Just madness, man. This is a pure chaos. It's something you don't usually see. Teams buying back on pretty much every single hero to win a fight where you can't transition that into Roche.
Yeah, it's just a fight that goes on forever. Yang's in twice. Has multiple stage shifts throughout the entire thing. You originally saw Faith Beyond hold the Ravage up against Eurus. He's got the BKB. There's no reason to throw. Eventually comes back into the fight, walks in and ravages, and then he ends up dying anyway.
They got to two tier 2 towers, a lot of levels. Troll pretty close to Titanic. How many buybacks was it?
Think about
1, 2, 3 buybacks, I believe. Maybe 4.
So let's watch it again. Smoke here. It's gonna go long one. But yeah, on the internet vision for a second gets spotted by the wolves. They've got active on this Ember. This is how it starts originally. Look at where Ame is. He kind of blinks and Yang just BKBs and shapeshifts and walks right by him. Like that's crazy to think that this all starts with just going after Faith Beyond. What is he going to do here? Just do nothing for it.
Yeah, there's no reason to use the Ravage. Their elephant trying to get rid of the second. Actually, third, tier 2 tower on the top lane. They took over the outpost. Roshan respawned in minute and 27 seconds. I don't think I've ever seen that. You know, teams are straight up buying back without, you know, reason they can't end the game. None of the teams can. And yeah, no Roshan, so just let's buy back, let's fight. Love that.
I mean, they kill Oracle, make sure that Eurus can't survive, but even then, Eurus gets the battle trance off with just a sliver of health, still kills XinQ, and this is where Eurus ends up losing his life, but he'll buy back, eats it, tries to get the fight at the outpost to go to, not a lot of mana left on NothingToSay. He's got an Aegis to work with, even that wasn't enough. This was a fight with reincarnation, with Aegis, with multiple buybacks. Like you said, it felt 12 heroes died here, and I'm pretty sure you got the number right. I'm not counting at this moment.
I stopped counting after 10 dead. I was like, man, this is this is insane. Let's see some tier 4 items. A Raid King finds Penta Edge Sword, Glass Sword, looking up for Dave. Coming in, he's got the Ravage. Katie's going for both zombies as well here. They'll get the kill on to NothingToSay. Allergy's being guns. First time that he's kind of beating looking for that Ravage. Gets the BKB, but there's a BKB. Oh, now he's going to get me. They go to Lycan. Baby's gonna drop afterwards. Eurus trying to fight. He's been beaten by the wolf. He's got that axe, and he is now a wolf himself, half man, half troll, half wolf, and going after the side of LGD, finally backs away. These buybacks kind of cost them a lot. You can constantly transition that into Roche. Roshan is not up, and the longest respawn in the history, almost full 3 minutes on the Roshan, so they can keep fighting. Ice Frog is watching it. Haven. Then I'll press the button. Not allowed to take the Roche. I like this build.
That's coming in. They get on the Somnus. They get the F5. They could go onto this Batrider. That'd be great, but they're leashed up, and well, they're going different directions. And not really decided.
Like, this is anyone's game to take,
Yeah.
considering how the game is going.
Buybacks.
5k gold lead doesn't matter that much. There are only 4 heroes with buybacks right now. 2 supports, Grim and Oracle, and then Prophet and Tidehunter on Psg.Lgd. Courier trying to see if there's a Roshan inside the pit. Not be there for quite some time.
Yeah, still some time, and you have to be careful because Troll doesn't have his buyback. Lycan doesn't have his. The same thing could happen to Lycan that happened to LGD. Those last two out of doubt. Let's see, Blade fight can finish there for Eurus. October being built the Batrider. Somnus, Shiva's Yules going into the Octane Core, has the Spell Prism. A lot of cooldown reduction already. D used by Ember as Ags, as well as the Maelstrom. Let's see. Making anything happen. Ame's got that Swift Link ready to go. 31 minutes into the game, and LGD, they're grouping up potentially to make something happen right before this Roche becomes available, and there's the 5-man smoke. Go by for the Lycan as
Radiant's courier
either one
has been killed.
that could be big coming into this next Roche, which is almost up. The timings might work out.
Fake Beyond kills the Courier. I want to see how much Troll can do when
Radiant's
he
top
gets
tower
bitten
is
by a
under
wolf.
attack.
So much sustain from Troll.
Radiant
Like, if Oracle
are
pops the
scanning.
ulti on Troll, I don't think he even wants to use it on him because he's like super hard to kill unless they decide to burst him. There's some status resistance coming out from
Split
S
up.
and Y.
Radiant's
Is that
top
enough?
tower is under attack.
You should be able to get this BKB or Mechanical up here.
Waiting for that, they knew the Rare was there. They catch this Ember, and now dead for 9.
Radiant's
That is
top
a
tower
big
is under
timing. He was the
attack.
one who stole the first
Dire's
agents,
bottom tower
and
is under
now
attack.
well, he's not going to be available for the next fight.
80 seconds without him.
Well, really, 40. His buyback's on cooldown for another 40 seconds, so he could get back in. It might time
Radiant's
out
top
right.
tower is under attack.
He has enough gold for buyback. You are correct. Roche, just respawn. Let's see what it is. It's an axe. Who do you give it to?
It'd be worth on.
Troll is good.
Full lasso is always nice too.
Double lasso feels good. On top of that, like Oracle seems fine, where you get illusion from the Wraith King. Dark Treads, it's good. 150 damage from the original hero.
Haven't gone for this Roach yet. Back is available for XinQ. For this, they use buyback. They need to make something happen on the side of LGD. He just cheats as well as the Axe blessing. H12 Somnus looking for a move. Oh, he got a high ground. Whoa! Going with double stun. He'll get himself some joy. He's going to bonus up the net. There's fuels up over the air. He's being by elevated. They've got the soul. Keeping this Wraith King connected to the death prop. They will keep something to say. He ends up dying. That's not going to work out. They've got the Ravage tool with the Axe blessing with Eurus. The first one's taken away from the Wraith King. They look over at Eurus, who's being beaten by the wolf. The big bad wolf coming through your lives. He'll blow your house down. It's made of straw, and that's what it's looking like. It's keeping on LGD. Get the corner in. They got the full powers on Eurus, and they bought back another to say he's in a lot of trouble. They bought back on the EG numbers as well, but they get the Ame. He's going to buy back. He's buy back. He's on the side of LGD. They're going to go after Yang as well. They're on another to say take him out for a minute, and well, 2 minutes really. It's 100 seconds. They look for 50 times. Come on, yeah. He's trying to go in on a Yang to get the kill. They'll take it. Eurus as well as F5. 2 heroes got to go back in a row. Can they take this? There's buybacks available by the Troll as well as this Grimstroke. But LGD, I'm not sure they have the confidence to go for this.
Oh, it seems like not going to contest the damage picked by Wraith. Get that up. Oh, and negative scepter. Who do you give it to? Like, ancient apparition and not the carrier. Possibly pick it up with Skip Dive or give it to that prophet. Like, Wraith King, all okay.
He'll take it.
Yeah, like that one is good, you know, to be able to just deal more damage with the heroes. Like, Lycan, he did not have buyback there, so I think if Lycan has buyback, they buy back multiple heroes as well, because Troll will I want to buy back so much damage coming up from Troll once his...
Going up on the high ground, 47 seconds still without this Lycan. Just searing chains and big fire press, what's on Here's the last one. They're going to buy back on the Grimstroke as well. The Troll will go for the Wraith. He's going to get first five. He still has the edge. Really looking like potentially a 4-life scenario, but they just have the damage to rip through the Wraith set. So they take on the Agent. He's still 36 reincarnation. Can he survive this long enough? It's not looking like he gave you for Eurus. Oh, he's trying to run. He's dead again. 3 heroes. It's 3 heroes equivalent. Has Wraith been able to get a kill? Oh my god. Wow. Is he going to be safe? It's not looking likely, but yeah, he's good. Now he's fine.
Last set, very close to dying. Still chasing. That lasso, man, dragged him into tier 4 towers. Rest of the team kind of blocked them off the tier 3s. So nice done by Somnus.
So the equivalent of taking out 3 here. I mean, he got through the raking 3 times.
He does not have buyback.
No,
It's a cooldown for 5.5 minutes. So yeah, Elephant, they should try to go in. Lasso, back of the line. Not very good.
They both together Shiba's butt. Now, Ravage coming through, stops Eurus. BKB as well as the false promise. BKB on a speed, not trying to run, but the flame break pushes it back. He'll pop that Ghost Scepter. Ice Blast comes across the bow side of Elephant, as well as a Remnant Bower. We'll be looking for a RedPanda, but that's a risky maneuver to go after.